Hello, happy Tuesday, everyone. I'm so glad to be back with you this morning. Wow, it's been a couple of amazing days for me. I'm tired, I have to tell you. Vacation, you get away, you think you're going to relax, because a lot of the time that's what you go away to do, right? I mean, if it's a mini vacation, so you're going away to relax. And as I was saying yesterday, my husband and myself, and we took our little dog with us. We went to Flagstaff, Arizona, and we ended up going and seeing the beautiful Grand Canyon. And then we also went to Bearizona, which is a place where you can either walk through a zoo, but the way they have it set up is really, really unique for the walking portion of it. Or you can drive through and be one with the wildlife. So that was really a lot of fun for us yesterday. And I just loved it. So I wanted to just come on today. First things first, let me just invite a few people on because I like to let people know that I'm on live, so that in case, if they want to know what's happening in my life, I like to share. I like to share what I'm doing. I like to share what I have upcoming. So let's get a few people invited, which is what I'm doing right now. Okay, I am done doing that. So I'm coming back to you. So my name is Leslie. I'm an empowerment coach. And what I do is I help my clients get a handle on their mental clutter so that they're freed up to pursue their dreams and their aspirations and turn their visions for their lives into the realities. And yesterday, if you caught my live, I told you that today I was going to talk about questions, because questions are really important. It gets us to what we're seeking, right? People say, well, duh, yes, of course, that's what questions do. But really, I wanted to go a little bit deeper than just talking about questions, right? So, for example, what do questions mean? I'll ask you these, I'm going to say these questions out loud to you. What do questions mean? What do my questions mean? What do my questions say about me? How do I know what to ask? Does it matter what I ask? Are there right or wrong questions? And last but not least, will I find my answers? So the answer to all of those questions, well, first of all, the questions about how do I know what to ask? For example, well, let me go back to the beginning. What do questions mean? Well, questions are basically a roadmap to get you closer to what you seek. So you're trying to put all the pieces to the puzzle together. So that's where the questions come in. So what do my questions mean? Well, let's go a little bit deeper. What do my questions say about me? Well, they don't say anything about you. They just actually are saying whether you're really trying to seek the answer or whether you're maybe asking surface questions and you're not really sure how to get to that real question that will get you to your answer. So then you say, well, how do I know what to ask? Well, that's the key there, isn't it? So say you're in the middle of, for example, working on a project and you have the logistics, you have the outer rim of what is expected, but there's some inner pieces that you're unsure of. So here's my question to you. Are you going to sit there and just look at it and not move ahead? Or are you going to go and ask someone, what are the missing pieces? Are you going to go ask someone, tell someone, say, look, I know that this is what the task is at hand, but I feel like I'm missing a piece of the puzzle. Could you explain it to me again? See, that's asking the right questions. That's helping you get closer to getting the answers that you seek so that you can complete that task, you complete that project. So does it matter what I ask? Well, for me, here's the deal. I was told this years and years ago, way back when I was first starting out in my legal career. And a lawyer, I was asking her something and I said, well, this might sound like a stupid question. And you know what she responded to me? She said, no question is a stupid question. Why? Because it means that you're actually trying to figure something out. So regardless of whether it sounds foolish to you, silly, don't be afraid to ask. That question might be the question you need to ask, or it might lead to the next question, which will get you to the answers that you seek. Will you find your answers? Well, yes, but it all depends on you, right? Are you willing to put yourself out there? So here's what you need to do in order to find your answers. First of all, you have to know yourself, be self-aware. Know what you, as a person, what you need to do, whatever it is, your day job, whether you're starting a new business. If you don't have those answers, you look for people who have already done or have succeeded in that area, or look for, information online, go to the library. Again, this is, you have to seek the answers to your questions, but you have to know yourself, be self-aware of what you're doing. So specifically, if you're, for example, I'll use myself as an example, as a coach. So to be a good coach, I have to know myself. I have to know what makes me up as a person, right? Hi, thank you for watching. And I have to know, okay, so in order to know myself, what is it that I'm trying to do? And so I think, okay, I have to go through the list of, well, I'm a coach, but I'm also a coach that helps people with their mental clutter. Well, what does that have to, what does that entail? So I have to go through the list of all of the things of how mental clutter can affect you, how it affected me, and how I overcame it. So I have to know myself. And then that is where it becomes an art of learning to ask yourself the right questions so you can get to the answers that you're seeking. But you have to know yourself first. That's where self-awareness comes in. A lot of people start things, for example, whether they start an MLM, and they think, wow, this is great. Like, for example, a health MLM. And they think, oh, this is amazing. The upside of, when you level up and the things that you can get from it. But they forgot to really think about, is this really who I am about? Am I willing to do what it is I need to do in order to build and grow this business? Is this for me? They needed to know who they are first in order to step into something new, right? But a lot of people don't. They think, well, I'm looking for something different. Someone came along and told me about this product or this company, this business, and I thought, yeah, why not take a chance? Okay, it's okay to take a chance, but if you are not the type of person that just, looks at something, so if you're the type of person that just looks at something, says, I'm going to take a chance, doesn't do the homework, doesn't do what you need to do in order to build and grow the business, you're going to just be sitting there. And 5 years from now, when you thought you were going to have this amazing business, you're going to still be stuck because you didn't really know yourself. You didn't know what you wanted to do with your life. And so you just stepped into the first thing, and you didn't even allow yourself to be open to new perspectives because you didn't really know yourself. So that's really important. Number one is to know yourself. When you come to know yourself, who you really are, and you want to start something new, you want to do something new, that's where it comes into the art of learning to ask yourself the right questions to get to the answers that you are seeking. But it's because you know yourself first, you know yourself so well, so good, you know what you need, then you'll be able to start asking yourself the questions that you really need to know the answers to. I know this sounds crazy, and again, no question is a stupid question. Why? Because you ask that question will lead to the next question, that maybe that next question is the one that you really needed to answer, but you needed to ask the first one first in order to get you onto that frame of mind, that mindset. Questions will get you that one step closer to the answers that you seek that are tailored to you. So I said, I just wanted to come on real quick today and just talk about questions, because a lot of the time I have been asked by people who say, well, I don't know how to ask the questions that I need the answers for. And does it matter what I ask? And are there right or wrong questions? And will I find my answers? And really, you will find all of the answers to those questions if you know yourself first, because that's key. Knowing who you are is the most important thing in order for you to step into anything that you do in your life. Because you can't do something well if you don't know who you are. So you can be in fashion, You could be a journalist. You could be trying to write a book, thinking that you want to write a book, but you really don't. Or maybe you do want to write a book, but you don't know what kind of book to write because you don't know yourself. Maybe you love fashion. I love fashion. I thought I wanted to be a stylist at one point, but I thought, no, that really wasn't what I wanted, because yeah, I love fashion for myself and I love fashion for other people, but it wasn't a desire or a passion of mine to style other people. Or being a professional organizer. I started out my business in the decluttering world, and I thought it was going to be encompassing all what clutter is all about. But I realized by knowing myself and my needs and what I needed at the time was all up here, mental clutter. So how can I help others deal with their mental clutter? And that is why I was able to come up with my niche market of coaching to help people who are dealing with mental clutter, because it's real. It can be debilitating. It can hold you back and keep you from pursuing the things and the life that you desire. So on that note, I want to tell you about my workshop that's coming up on Thursday. It's called The Power of the Mind Dump. And in it, you will learn how journaling is powerful. It's a powerful tool. You will learn how by journaling, getting it out of here and onto paper is the first step for you to declutter your headspace. You're not carrying it all around with you, and you'll learn tips on how to deal with what you put on paper. Take out of it what works for you. Good morning. Thank you for joining. Take out of it what works for you. Throw away what doesn't work for you. And then incorporate that into your life. The things that don't work for you might be things from your past that you're holding on to. And those are things that you will learn through the steps on what you can do in order to deal with that and then let it go. Because here's the thing, if you hold on to too many things, you'll never be able to focus on present moments, right? Because you're constantly in the past. You're constantly holding on to things. So that is the most important thing that I wanted to share with you today, was about knowing yourself. The Power of the Mind Dump, as I said, is coming up on Thursday. It is a free workshop. It's at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I would love to have you join, show you tips and tools and tricks for you so you can manage your day more focused, more self-aware, and with a better frame of mind. I like to start my day with an attitude of gratitude. I say that every day in my lives. Because why? Because it sets me up to handle whatever life throws at me. I hope that this was helpful. And if you know of someone who needs to hear a little bit about questions and the reason why questions are important and the root of your questions starts with you, please share this video. And if maybe you want to talk to me, PM me. I love talking. I'll share with you what I've learned. And if there's something that you need to hear, please post it in the comments below. I'll find out for you and I'll share it with you. Of course, that's my thing. I love to help others get a better handle on their clutters so that they can go out and live their lives the best that they want to live. So again, my name is Leslie Gaudette. I'm an empowerment coach. I help my clients get a handle on their mental clutter so they're freed up to pursue their dreams and their aspirations and turn their visions for their lives into their realities. Thank you for watching. I will get back to you tomorrow with some new tips and tricks for help handling your mental clutter. Until then, have a wonderful day. Talk to you again soon. Bye for now.